The Ontario Line is set to become one of Toronto's most important transit projects, reshaping how millions of people move across the city once it opens in the early 2030s. Designed as a fast, reliable, and modern rapid transit line, it will introduce a completely new generation of trains built specifically for this corridor. Although the line itself will not open in 2026 or 2027, those years are crucial because they mark the phase when the new Ontario Line trains are being finalized, tested, and prepared for future service. Stretching approximately 15.6 kilometers from Exhibition Place in the west to the Ontario Science Centre in the northeast, the Ontario Line will include 15 stations and connect with major TTC subway lines, GO Transit corridors, and existing light rail routes. The new trains planned for this line are not standard TTC subway vehicles. Instead, they represent a major technological step forward, designed to handle higher frequencies, smoother acceleration, and more efficient operations in a dense urban environment. The Ontario Line trains are being delivered as part of a large integrated contract covering rolling stock, signaling systems, operations, and long-term maintenance. This approach allows the trains and infrastructure to be designed together, ensuring better reliability and performance over decades of service. The trains will be fully automated, using advanced communications-based train control systems that allow precise spacing between vehicles. This automation means trains can run more frequently, especially during peak hours, reducing wait times for passengers and easing congestion across the network. In terms of design, the new Ontario Line trains will feature a sleek, modern exterior that reflects contemporary rapid transit systems seen in major global cities. Inside, the focus is on comfort, accessibility, and passenger flow. Wide doors will allow faster boarding and alighting, while open gangways between cars will create a sense of space and improve capacity. These open interiors also make it easier for passengers to move along the train to find seating or standing room, which is especially important during busy periods. Accessibility is a key element of the train design. Level boarding, clearly marked priority areas, and dedicated spaces for wheelchairs, strollers, and bicycles are expected to be standard features. Digital passenger information displays will provide real-time updates on stations, connections, and service status, making journeys more predictable and less stressful. Climate control systems will be optimized for Toronto's extreme seasonal temperatures, ensuring comfort in both hot summers and cold winters. Although many transit fans are eager to see these trains in service by 2026 or 2027, those years will primarily be focused on manufacturing, system integration, and testing rather than public operations. During this period, the first train sets are expected to be assembled and undergo extensive testing, both at dedicated facilities and eventually on completed sections of the line. This testing phase is critical, as fully automated systems require rigorous validation to meet strict safety and reliability standards. The Ontario Line trains are also designed with long-term sustainability in mind. Energy-efficient traction systems, regenerative braking, and lightweight materials will help reduce power consumption and operating costs. These features support Toronto's broader environmental goals by lowering emissions and encouraging more people to shift from cars to public transit. Over time, the Ontario Line is expected to remove thousands of car trips from city streets each day, easing traffic congestion and improving air quality. Another important aspect of the new trains is their role in network integration. The Ontario Line will intersect with TTC Line 1 and Line 2, as well as GO Transit lines such as the Lakeshore corridors. The trains are being designed to handle high passenger volumes at these interchange stations, with interior layouts that support quick movement and minimize bottlenecks. This makes the Ontario Line not just a standalone route, but a backbone connection that strengthens the entire regional transit system. From a passenger perspective, the experience on Ontario Line trains will feel different from older subway services. Quieter operation, smoother acceleration, and advanced suspension systems will reduce noise and vibration. Automated operation also allows for more consistent driving patterns, improving ride comfort and schedule adherence. For daily commuters, this means a more predictable journey, while for occasional riders and tourists, it creates a modern and welcoming first impression of Toronto's transit system. Looking ahead, once the Ontario Line opens around the early 2030s, these trains will play a central role in supporting future growth across the city. New housing developments, employment hubs, and cultural districts along the corridor will depend on the reliable capacity provided by this line. The trains introduced during the 2026 to 2027 preparation phase will eventually become the workhorses of this route, carrying hundreds of thousands of passengers each day. In summary, while the Ontario Line new trains will not be carrying passengers in 2026 or 2027, those years are a vital chapter in their story. They represent the period when cutting-edge technology, thoughtful design, and long-term planning come together behind the scenes. When these trains finally enter service, they will symbolize a new era for Toronto Transit, offering faster travel, greater comfort, and a more sustainable way to move through one of Canada's largest and most dynamic cities.